Disempowered daughters grow up to become women who are victims and potential prey. In early childhood development, the first culture that influences empowerment is the home, where unaware parents unknowingly become the source of a young girl's disempowerment. As a single and suicidal mother in my 20s, I was raised without personal power. It was through a leadership path within my career that I first began leading in my own mind and then in my home. From receptionist to beauty school director, I experienced the unique leadership of motherhood. I found the qualities that help business owners create a thriving workplace are like mothers who lead a thriving culture in the home. I chose to explore matriarchy as the feminine leadership of motherhood in order to compare the dynamics of the great responsibility of motherhood with leadership practices found within successful and thriving workplaces. With this project, I hope to encourage young women to shift into a mindset of matriarchy in order to help raise more empowered children. For my academic genre, I chose a literacy narrative about writing my first storybook at 10 years old. I make an emotional appeal about using writing to reveal the pain of injustice within my own home. My storybook was ignored and the injustice carried on, and I learned at an early age, as many disempowered women do, that our painful experiences are not taken seriously. As an adult and now a mother, I can see how disempowerment stemmed from these early moments of writing out my voice, and I hope the literacy narrative could urge parents to support their children's agency, welcome their concerns as we do with our employees, close friends, or customers. For the visual genre, I created a brochure on the word mother for use at a women's group or mom's club. It introduces the leadership of mothering as adopting a posture of a leader. There's a segment connecting leadership principles found in the workplace and bringing them into the home. There's a quote about how leading people is about developing people, which is what mothers do. So this brochure is about connecting leadership and mothering, putting them on the same page. For the public genre, I wrote an opinion article on the matriarchal leadership within nature, specifically the elephant family, as an example of strong, resilient leadership designated only for females. The purpose was to connect the wisdom of nature that we admire and respect to the leadership dynamics that support it. In mimicking nature, parents can become more conscious and make choices for the betterment of their children's future. And finally, for the choice genre, I created a website on matriarchy, explaining it as feminist leadership. Because we live in a digital age, I wanted to appeal to younger mothers, modern women who desire to lead in more fundamentally feminist ways. I included links to a TED Talk on feminism, connection to leadership books for resources, and blending nurturing leadership of mothering to leadership within the workplace. I chose this platform to bring connection, support, and a space for interaction for women and mothers in a visually appealing web space and with a magazine feel. The purpose of my project is to help introduce a shift in the way women mother, to infuse the leadership skills that empower employees that lead to a thriving workplace, to the leadership skills in mothering that empower young women that can build entire communities of matriarchs.